job we do, unloading trucks. This is a roofing coating or something, I guess. So like I said, you never know what you get yourselves into. I guess when you have a skid loader, everybody really likes to use it. So there's the FedEx truck getting ready to leave. It's raining again, so we were down at the hay sale. You'll see that, and stopped at a dealership. A little bit of everything today. All right, guys. Well, we got about a load and a half there yet of the barley, and then we're completely out. Now the corn won't be ready until the end of August, September the 15th, roughly, before we can chop any. But we are going to send some of the animals out here. I will do a video of that again, the beef cattle. So, and we'll have to keep finding feed to keep them full. So I got the TMR mixer full here, which you'll see. Opening the gates up so we can take it in. But it is raining again. So hope everybody's enjoying the Friday. And we'll talk to you a little bit here again. Yo guys, it's raining again. This is the feedlot corn. 2 or 3 years I want to plant there some places, mostly 2. Nice color to it. Every once in a while we'll get a nice gust of wind, but other than that it's been pretty decent. You see the water laying there. I did take the Gator, go around and spray the edge of the fields. I do not like weeds. A lot of people see that we had the Gator with a tank on the back in a video, and so that makes it nice. Just keeps everything looking nice and clean around the edges of the fields. It's hard to get a sprayer so close to the fence to keep the weeds down, so that's what that Gator does a nice job. But I think the corn yields are going to do pretty good with all this moisture. This is going to be a pretty nice growing month here of August with all this moisture pushing all those late ears. So you can see there's some that are brown silk, and then there's some that are reddish, maroonish color, late coming. But anyway, I just thought I'd come out here and quick check things. As you can see, the barley's coming to an end. There's about 2 loads there yet. Now it's sitting in the water at this end, but it's sealed in that bag, so that won't hurt it. We'll push that bag up on the concrete, dump it out. I usually do it right away, but with all this rain, I can see some water going in the bag there. Hey guys, we got another little project going on here. This John Deere 330G. Deere Country Farm called me the other day and said there's some upgrades again to the oil cooler, and so they want to take it in for a couple days, and they're going to bring me another skid loader. Now, there's a lot to say for a dealership when they go out of their way for certain things, and even for John Deere. You know, some places I've seen it, and I'm not going to say who and when, where, but I bought a lot of different machines over the years, and you know when you have quality service. And just to continue to do all the upgrades on this machine, it's coming up on about 600 or 70 hours, I guess now, and just continue to put all the upgrades on it. And they have done it through all the machines we bought to keep everything running top notch here on the operation. So this is going in for an oil cooler here sometime, but I would never send it in dirty. Biggest thing is just to keep working, to keep things clean and respect their shops. But so he cleaned the inside of the cab real good, and I cleaned all the manure off of it as best I can. At this point, I'm going to rewash it again here before it leaves. But I got the most of the hard stuff off. Now you can see there's a little bit of barley behind. I want to keep this video going. Behind the ag bag is gone, so there's going to be one more dump, and then we're going to power wash that TMR mixer up. At this point, I have no more use for it other than buying corn or something and running in it and feeding down the lower barn. But this is going to get power washed up, and then we're going to take it in the shop and do a big service on it and clean the inside of the box and everything, and just kind of get everything out. We got to work on the scales. I got a bad lugs there on the one side there. We got to fix that on the hub, but we really use that thing here hard. So we get our parts ordered for that, and they'll do the maintenance, oil change and everything on that, because they're already doing the oil cooler. They got to drain the oil and stuff like that, so they'll put new engine oil, probably put new filters in it. As far as what I'll have to pay for, I don't know yet, but it's still under warranty. But as far as buying the skid loaders, I have had absolutely 100% joy of owning this John Deere. They have brought me quite a few different machines to run now with the track machine, and you guys can go back and check that video out. I did like the tracks, other than putting them in manure. They are pretty easy to clean up if you have a washing bay or something like that, but we don't have one here. So they're going to go ahead and pick it up and do this oil cooler and keep us going. But like I said, we do our best to keep it clean, and so when it leaves here, they don't have a lot to clean up after us. So it's very important. I don't care what brand of equipment you run, and sometimes it pays to drive an extra 20 minutes to a good dealership. And there's a lot of excellent dealerships out, don't get me wrong, but that's why I chose the John Deere skid loader. I had Bobcat here. I ran 2 Kubotas. They were decent machines, low on horsepower for me, a little light for picking up our big bales. When you want to buy a machine, you want it to make sure it can do everything for your job. Some people don't need a big machine like this. A small one will work for you just fine. And but I've found out with the hand controls, it's very easy to operate for my son, and that really helps out picking bales up. Even the other track machine had hand controls. You don't worry about foot controls. I hear a lot of old timers say, well, they can't go to hand controls because they don't know how to operate them. They're too jumpy. I said the same thing, and when I bought my last New Holland, I bought it with foot controls because I did not want hand controls. So I started, I ran 2 different models of Bobcats, maybe 3, I forget. And the hand controls just kind of, you just get used to it. You can train yourself. So he has the windows pretty clean in here. It's smelling pretty good. One need to wipe some more down, but with the hand controls, no foot controls, it's just really a joy to operate. This has the camera, the backup camera in it. Heated seat, air ride seat. So I have no complaints on the machine at all. And it's very simple to run. I mean, you just do all your driving from one side and you're lifting and on the other side. And you can change it to different patterns. So you can do driving on one side to go forward and turning on the other side and lifting the bucket and stuff like that. But it's all nice to do everything with one hand, and then you can use the other hand for other things if you need to. I do like the door that opens up. You can take the doors off pretty easy if you need to take the doors off, but with air conditioning, you kind of want to leave them on. The Kubota was kind of nice, but the door coming in up over top of your head, I know a lot of guys were going to like that. It gets kind of old too, and then some guys will just leave the door up, but then you get a lot of dirt in the cab. But for safety issues and stuff like that, that door, it's a big wide door, easy to get in, especially for me, having 5 different back surgeries and stuff like that. I really enjoyed the wider door and stuff like that. But yeah, John Deere has really done a really good job for us. I have nothing bad to say about it, and I would definitely give them a try. I mean, they are a pricey machine. They do an excellent service, but when you pay a little more, you get the quality. And still original tires on this. I got a lot of complaints about how we tore the tires up on the other machine, the New Holland. 2 things: that tires were undersized, and the machines are so heavy, and you're turning and stuff, you'll smoke some of these tires. And that machine does now have the Hawk tires on them. They're very good, durable tires. But this will probably need tires here at 1,000 hours. It all depends how much more we use it. Cleaning out manure and stuff on concrete's pretty hard on it, but those tires are very durable. Alright, well, I always enjoy when I get a phone call from John Deere and saying they need an upgrade, and they're scheduling it, and will come pick it up and bring me another skid loader, so we're never down a machine. And that stands out a lot for a dealership, and even for the John Deere name. So you've seen a lot of videos we have it in action, and if you guys want to go back and check out some, we'll link some to this video in action, picking bales up and doing its jobs around here on the farm. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, we're finishing up the last of the barley. So we'll be done with this TMR mixer here for a little bit now. Nice to have a concrete pad like this to put a bag on it. It's easy to clean up. Very little stones like that. Come around here, they get things cleaned up. I'm gonna put some more fill there where it's a wet spot. Now, I don't know if we're gonna do any chopping. More likely not, but we're gonna have to come up with a another feed program here. Dump this last load. Here you guys can see we're feeding these calves on wheat leach. They are really nice looking. They will get a 16% grain on top. A big group of calves back here. Bringing the feed to the cattle. That's what I call this. Keeps them very tame. The adrenaline on meat is a big issue. So we just finished up bringing a bale in, and this is the second time here. It's about 3:30, 4 o'clock feeding them like this. Keep a lot of the fresh straw in the back. A little warm today, so they are going to not eat as much, but like over the evening, they'll eat a lot. So I'll let them eat here for about an hour, and then we'll go ahead and give them their grain, which is over here in these bags. We're taking it out of the bin so we can buy it bulk. nice mix. So we did run out of barley out of the ag bag, so now we're going to be feeding dry hay and wheat leach up there to the cows until we decide what we're going to switch them over to, or get them a new feed program.